All right, we're live now. Hi guys, welcome
Hello.
to Stay Fabulous with Polly Pocket and Kaylin Pierce. We are in Pride Month. Happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride. I'm so excited. It's my favorite month. I think I like this month more than Christmas.
You think?
Well, I take that because right now this is like the worst year ever for everything.
You look fabulous tonight, darling.
You look, yes, you do look beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Oh, well. Excuse me. I'll have another drink and sit back.
It's me. No, I thank you. I told you I actually like went all out, man.
Yeah, I see that.
Did this in 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
It looks good. It looks real good.
Let's just not pin to the back of my hair.
Right. All right. So tonight's show, we're having our first guest.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Michael. Welcome.
Hello. Good to meet you.
For those of you that don't know, this is my cousin. And
all right.
Okay, there we go. All right. So, can't post comments to Facebook profile. What? Oh, stop it. All right. So anyway, guys, like I said, we're in Pride Month. We are actually tonight going to be talking about gay marriages. Mike has been in
a gay marriage.
Okay.
Ignore that.
Been in a gay marriage for how long now?
Good. How many years has it been? Since 2014.
2014.
So can I ask you guys a little bit, like, a little bit about your journey, like how you guys started, and a little bit about you guys?
Sure, absolutely. Thank you. Well, it all started when my cousin and I and a friend of ours, Randy, went to a bar. It was called Labartica, and it means the boat. And then
what? What's she saying back there?
I knew he'd have something to say, but he's gonna stay. He wants to stay in the background.
That's okay. We like background voices. I have a lot of them in my head.
I'll drink to that.
We like background voices.
So it just basically, long story short, we saw each other and we liked what we saw, and then we moved on from there. And
a week after his last relationship.
But then
I'm still trying to find mine.
We're dating, and it was so funny. Like, our first date was just really an awkward, wasn't it? Very awkward, an awkward date. And then, but I think in all honesty, I think where I was at in my life, I wanted to try to, take care of somebody. I wanted to be the caregiver, mm-hmm. and I think he wanted somebody to take care of him. Now, that's not saying that that's how necessarily the way it is now, because as
sounds
time
like
goes
a daddy
on,
situation to me.
Sit back there, okay?
I am that. Anyway,
but here's the deal, though. But things change over time, and yes. Now it's almost like, as I get older and he's still younger, he's taking care of me, helping me across the street, and no, but it's been good. It's been wonderful. It's been beautiful. It's been a experience that I would not change for anything, and I wouldn't trade him in for anything in the world. I mean, I've got him just the way I want him. And then, and there's things that there's things that he contributes that I really can't contribute, to our whole life. There's things that he does that I can't do. Oh, I see, And then, but the thing is that, it's just, well, we're pretty honestly thankful. So.
Well,
so what is I guess maybe some things that you guys had to conquer together that you didn't think were going to be issues?
Like, what did we conquer together?
Maybe that was the wrong way to answer that.
No, I don't know. Well, my cousin was giving me some. So
people get together, and when they get together, there's this new thing for them, and they find that one thing that they hone in together. They find things to conquer together, as I said.
Yeah. No, I love your questions, and I love the questions that he was giving me earlier, because I was like, oh my God, this is really getting me to think. And but some of the things that we've honed in, or it's just did he say something over there?
No, you're hearing things, Grandpa.
Well, so but what have we conquered, or what have we? It's just I think that the fact of the matter is that I think we've conquered at least making a relationship work. God, everything that we have to put into it.
I just got out of a 16-year marriage.
Yeah. Before we even got married, we were together for 10 years. So, I was not ready to get married until I actually had, a few visits to my therapist. And then I was able to say, I do.
There you go.
I told you it was going to be a trip.
What's that?
I told her that you were going to be fun tonight.
No,
I like that.
I do too. It keeps us from having to talk. No. I know you do. All right. So you are. So Mike, let us know, as far as with the gay marriage, is there like the same process of getting married, or is it different? Do you still have to go get blood tests and all that stuff?
Well, thank God that neither one of us get each other pregnant.
Well,
don't get me pregnant either.
No matter how hard we try, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Unless it's Jesus, and we'll call him Emmanuel, because this has no house. This has nothing. There's no possibility. Unless it's Jesus, and then we're all screwed.
Right.
No, we did not have to take a blood test, thank God. Actually, do they even do that anymore?
That's what we were asking the other day, because I didn't have to do blood tests, and
I don't know. I can't even find someone to date, let alone marry. So I just
stop it.
I have my dog Scrappy and my margaritas, and I'm happy.
Well, yes, there we are. No, well, next show we'll interview you, but right now it's about me.
There you go. Come on.
I'm just kidding you. No. So, but no, seriously. No. So what I did was I got a hold of a gentleman, Ed, in Washington, D.C., and he used to be a former priest, actually, which is good because Francisco and I we still go to Catholic church.
Oh, I've met people actually around Columbus that have their own church. So it's awesome.
Yeah. And so, but Ed, I think it worked out good. Like I said, he was a former priest, but now he's like this other reverend, and he has he's able to marry. and he was down in Washington, D.C., and he provides the service, which the service plus the church and plus him taking care of all the paperwork through the court, it costs like around $600 and some odd dollars. And then, so, I just, we gave him all of our information and gave him the okay for him to process the paperwork, because he still needed our permission, almost like not really a power of attorney, but he just needed our permission to do so. But yeah. Mm-hmm. I hate this right and left. Am I over here? Am I over there?
You're centered. You're good.
But
well, you were
yes,
now. Oh, okay, there it is.
What's that?
Nothing.
All right. Okay.
Keep talking.
Oh, yeah. So then we went to Washington, D.C. and got married. And that was February 21st, 2014.
Okay.
I kept the 21 because we actually met and, officially started dating. I guess officially started dating on the day we met. On November 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, of 2003. And so, like I said, it took 10 years later for me to be sure that he wasn't just with me for my money.
Yeah. I want one of those. I wouldn't with somebody for the money.
Actually, this is pretty exclusive because Francisco and I, we don't really talk about our relationship much in the public view. He's way more private than I am, and which is fine. He's even younger than I am, but he's still more private about us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's definitely younger.
What's that?
He's definitely younger.
Actually, I'm not even sure if Polly even knows that he is. Well, he's actually 14 years younger than.
Oh
me.
wow! Now, where are you guys in Columbus?
Yeah. Yes.
Does he work for CVS?
No.
I do not.
Not you. I was asking him because when he said his name, I'm like, I wonder if this was somebody I know at first. That's why I asked.
Oh.
No, that's okay because there's plenty of Mexican Franciscos. Actually,
well, I don't know.
It's a very popular name.
Well, I worked with a Francisco at CVS on the west side of Columbus.
Oh,
okay.
Holly, is he single?
The west side.
No, he's married to a guy named Michael.
Oh. Boy, you guys travel in pairs.
I was trying to figure out, I'm like, do we?
Yeah.
Nope.
So I'm kind of like you both, but not really. I'm bi little. So
really?
Yeah.
Maybe you're bilateral.
No, just bi little. Just bi little.
Bi little. So you're like
I'm a little that likes girls and boys.
So only if you're drinking?
No, I've had a relationship with 2 girls after.
No, I'm only saying that because usually guys that are, bi or they're gay.
No, I am. I know they're bi-curious, as you know.
Yeah, after they've had a few drinks, then they're
I had after my ex-husband, we were actually in a poly lifestyle. We lived a poly lifestyle there, me and my ex-husband, and then I had a relationship with 2 girls, but now I'm back in a relationship with a guy.
Not at the same time.
Maybe, I don't remember. I know there was one drunken night, but I can't remember.
Yeah, they were really close together.
Wait, are you talking about the husband or the other ones? Because I'm pretty sure I had an ex-husband, an ex-best friend, 2 girlfriends, and a couple side guys. I'm a hoe. No, I'm kidding.
I can't even get anybody to say hello. And you guys are having dates and marriages, and I'm by myself. I'm over here.
Oh, we'll get you someone. We got to take you to Bossy Girl.
Oh, you and that damn Bossy Girl.
Have you been to Bossy Girl, Michael?
No, I have not, but we will get Kaylin somebody. I mean, I'm sure somebody's been in prison for 20 years. And
I could have made a really bad joke. I'm like, oh, too bad Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Somebody like a nice virgin girl.
How many viewers do you guys have?
Hmm?
How many viewers do you guys have?
who?
You guys in there?
I don't know.
Hello, Francisco. I hear you back there.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello? Hello, God voice.
Get back over there and make tamales, for God's sake.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
There he goes.
Wow.
Gonna get some ice cream. He likes vanilla.
Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty white too.
Oh, to let you know, guys, also, if you're watching this, which we don't, well, we do have 9 people. And
Yeah, that's it.
and we cannot see your comments, and I cannot see your comments because I don't know. It said something about friends only.
Okay.
So I don't know what I did wrong or whatever, but because the last time we were actually getting comments. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Here, excuse me 1 second.
Oh my goodness.
Can you get me a beer? Can you get me a beer, please?
He probably
Will
has.
you wait? Could you go on just for 3 minutes? Yeah.
Sure. Is that all it takes?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So, anyways, let's just a minute. How are you doing? How's your pride going?
Well, I'm working it. I work all the time, so I think I might wear this in tomorrow. Or I mean, not tomorrow. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I might wear this in on Tuesday.
Work?
Yeah, don't you think it would look lovely?
I think so. Do they mind that you dress?
Yes, they do. So I have to go in on my day off and say, I don't know.
Oh, so you can't dress and drag at all?
No. But it's okay.
If it was me, I'd freaking do it. I'd be like, fuck us.
No, we've got too many. Well, let's just say I'm in Mansfield. Is he coming back anytime soon?
Gosh.
Yeah. My Moxie left.
So, Mike.
Yes.
So that so let's move on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And my next question or comment is going to be, you done a commercial for Root. Did you not? You and Francisco?
We did.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I'll tell you real quick. Friend of Francisco, this guy actually worked for Francisco at a restaurant at that time when Francisco was doing restaurants, and his girlfriend also does filming and stuff.
Marketing.
Not marketing, but she does with producing shows. So she was looking for a gay couple because Root Insurance wanted to expand. And so they reached out to us, and we all reached out to Francisco, and then he reached out to me, and it was like an AT&T moment. And but then we went and spent 8 hours filming different scenes for a commercial, and I will tell you right now, it is exhausting, for God's sakes. I mean, I figured after the commercial we'd go to the grocery store and do a few things just before we went home. No, all we wanted to do was just go home. We changed our clothes probably about 22 or 23 times that day. It
Wow.
was, yeah. So probably, well, he might have changed his clothes maybe about 20 times. Me, it was like 23 or so times because they used me more times than they did him. But, but no, but seriously, I mean, they have
You
all
had two
kinds of
children too, didn't you?
What's that? Oh yeah. We had a couple of children, and I felt like they were too young. I mean, at my age, I could have been their grandfather.
Yeah.
So I was actually hoping that they would have been more like about 10 or 12 or something. But no, these kids were like 3 and 5.
Okay.
And then they didn't really know us very well. I mean, they took to Francisco. He does better with kids than I do. And then, but together we just don't do well with kids. But I wish that
Unless they're
before we
four-legged
met,
ones.
before the commercial, I wish we would have had more of a meet and greet with the kids, so we could be, hey, la la la, I'm going to be your
Right.
pretend dad, But
Right.
when I try to, when sometimes we were getting close to them, they were like, and that's
Now,
especially
oh
me.
my God, these guys are near me. I don't know.
Especially me, because I mean, they're like, oh my God, what is this guy doing? So the commercials were hilarious because they almost looked like more like Francisco was like the primary caregiver. There was a scene where he's helping the girl with her hair, in the bathroom, which is how, I mean, they had to rip this bathroom apart in this house and change it for the scene. Yeah, and then and there was another time when he's helping them with their homework, and I'm busy going off to the office, So, but it was just really weird. So yeah, and then
Everybody just get up and leave. Give me 5 minutes. I might have to pee.
Yeah, I hate to say that Mother Nature called it.
I had beer delivery.
I'll bet you got a mini fridge right there next to your bed.
No, I have a 12, 10, and 8-year-old downstairs that have phones.
You're like, bring mom a beer.
Honestly,
What you
that's what I
drinking?
was doing to the side. I was texting someone, bring me beer.
What are you drinking?
It's Bud Light Lime. I'm not a big beer drinker, but these aren't bad.
Okay, yeah. So Francisco, like, you used to like Bud Light Lime, didn't you? Yeah, at one time. Now he's more wine spritzer.
I like wine spritzers too.
Yeah. So
I like margarita spritzers.
well, I'll bet you, Joe. Yeah. So what else do you want? I feel like I'm taking up too much of the show.
No, not at all.
We've literally got probably about 10 minutes that I can spare a little bit more. But so my biggest question is like, what's one thing that has inspired you and him together? Either together or each like, what is your biggest like inspiration?
Inspiration based on the relationship or just inspiration in general?
Based on, I guess, inspiration you take and putting into the relationship.
Okay. Well, I think I don't really know if this is really answering the question, but I think we both really respect each other, and it's just almost like one of those things, he is going to see a shade of, red, maroon, whatever you want to call it, differently than I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I thought that was shade of gray.
There's at least 50 of those. And
Right.
then, but so I think it's just a matter of, things that inspire us to, at the end of the day, really, I mean, it's just, you have somebody in your life that cares about the fact that you made it home.
Yeah.
And they care about your day. And did you have anything to say about that with Kaylin?
No.
They care about your day.
I said nobody cares about my day.
Stop it.
Well, Scrappy does.
Scrappy. Oh, geez, he's waiting on me to get home. Let me tell you.
But
Okay, so go ahead, Mike.
but we just we make things work. Just to walk away from a relationship is so easy, And somebody once told me, because I was worried about. I actually consider myself fairly conservative, and I was worried about, I was not. Don't get me wrong. Before everybody gets all bent out of shape about it, I wasn't like anti-gay marriage. I was concerned about because I know how
other people been through.
Well, I know how in the gay community we're like, hey, you want to have a relationship? Oh, 2 months later, you want to get married? Oh, you know what? I don't want to be with you anymore. And I'm thinking, okay, how many times are gay people now going to get divorced now that it's legal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But what I've realized is I think that being married to someone and legally married to someone, the government now recognizes our marriage.
Yep.
It's not an easy walk away. It's can we work it out?
Well, it's basically still a marriage, no matter that it's gay, white, pink, or purple. A marriage is a marriage. And I mean, I had to walk away from mine after 16 years. And that was like that was my whole year last year. And it was like the hardest year I've had to go through. And now I've got 3 kids that I have mostly full custody. So, and they're 12, 10, and 8. So I always have them.
Right.
So
how old are your kids?
Huh?
How old are your children?
How old? They are 12, 10, and 8.
Wow. Okay.
So I've got 2 boys and a girl.
Ah. Wow.
So, and I mean, we were having hard times anyways. So I think divorce, no matter what it is and who it is, and it is messy and it is hard and it is not something to go into lightly.
Yeah, and I think those people that actually went through, before they even actually were married, like legally married, those people who were together and those couples, whether gay or straight, were together for like 5-10 years, and suddenly they decided to split up. Well, your lives at that point had become so intertwined, and then splitting all that up, before Francisco, I was in a 5.5 year and a 6.5 year relationship. So before he came along, I was in a relationship for 12 years, but you put them together, although you're not supposed to do it. But it's just the fact that I knew what it was like, heartache, And so while we were celebrating our anniversaries, until we got to like 7 or 8, I was like, oh my God, now this is serious business, because I hadn't crossed that threshold with anybody else,
Right.
So then, like I said, after 10 years, if I didn't realize at that point that this is who I want to be with, and I remind him, daily that if something happens to me, he gets everything. He gets all of it.
You get everything in the
all of this is his. Everything here. Oh yeah. But again, I think I've been past my 15 minutes. Aren't you supposed to have something else going on?
Oh no, you're fine. You have more questions, don't you, Polly?
Yeah, more questions. Well, I feel bad because I don't even feel like I've answered any.
It's not like we have any other guest.
No, right now it's one of the nights that I have home with the kids, so we can't really do a long show. So we try to keep on the nights that we have to record, and I have kids running around about 30 minutes anyways.
Yeah.
And then on the nights that I don't have the kids, we try to go a little bit long. But can you hear them? They're outside my door. Mom's filming. She has her son. Mom's filming. They're not quiet. Shh. You gotta be quiet. Mom's film. So that's why we don't normally go. Very, very. So I guess my last question really to you is
Mhm.
if you could advise anyone who is basically starting their journey, what would be the one piece of advice you would want to pass?
No, I've been dying for this question.
I'm sure you have, darling. I've heard the answer to this question about a million times.
Well, but it's always, I love to hear, like, what is that one piece of advice that if you could even tell younger you or tell a younger generation, what would that be?
Well, I mean, I could go on for a little while for this, honestly. I mean, without even making a joke, darling.
Okay, good.
But we're all different, and we have to, respect each other. The fact, and we have to, you've heard that before. Pick and choose your battles. And
Absolutely.
so forth.
I have 3 kids. Of course I have.
What is the big stuff and what is the small stuff? And how much shit do you want to give to that other person? Because it's so little, I mean, you can't get over it because and I mean, there's plenty of things. I mean, he does things one way and I do things another way.
Of course.
But a lot of the things we do are the same way. So let's focus on the positive rather than so much of the negative, not that the negative is really a negative. It's just how he perceives life and I perceive life, but so
There's a little
there's
bright.
different things that I have decided that he is who he is and I am who I am, and to be honest with you, he never complains about anything that I do or the lack of things that I do not do. I mean, I've let things go on purpose just to see him say anything. Like, okay, I'm really big on the restrooms being clean.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'll let him go, like a good week or week and a half, just to counters look like shit, the sink looks bad, the toilet, you gotta get them, nope, not a damn word comes from him. I think he knows because it's gonna bother me eventually, but I'm waiting.
And he knows that you're testing him and he's just like, I ain't doing this.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say something, but he won't. But that's okay because he's just giving me some space and time to I'll take care of it because he knows it's going to bother the hell out of me and I'll take care of it. But it's just,
and for God's sake, one rule of thumb, and this is a joke between Mike and I, don't eat the last piece of chicken.
Well, I'll explain.
Go ahead.
So, people sometimes they get really feisty about the food in the fucking refrigerator. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to save this little last piece of chicken for my lunch tomorrow. I'm going to have that for my lunch tomorrow. Then your spouse gets up in the middle of the night. then your spouse gets up in the middle of the night and they're hungry. So they eat that last piece of chicken. So you get up and you want to, in the morning, then you get ready for work and you're like, I'm going to grab that last piece of chicken. You stole my last piece of chicken. What am I going to eat for lunch? So, and I think to myself, is that really an argument worth having? I mean, I can put a couple of dollars. I can put a couple of dollars together and go through the Wendy's and get a $1.89 whatever sandwich or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so first of all, I think for us is I'm just happy that it didn't go to waste. I'm glad we didn't throw the damn food or that last piece of chicken away because nobody wanted to eat it to disturb the other one. Somebody ate it. Good. I'm glad.
You can't be mad at me about it.
But I don't really have. It's just like what you were seriously asking about, younger people. I mean, God, I don't really want to be like somebody to look up to for younger people, even though maybe it might have happened just because of us being, in our relationship and married as long as we have been. But it's just, I mean, it's just give the other person an opportunity to be themselves,
Mhm.
and just know that, again, they're not going to be you. He's not going to be me, and I'm not going to be him. So, and if you do love each other, then you'll make it work. So.
Amen.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
Very well.
Do you have any other questions for Mike, Polly?
I don't, Mike. It was very nice getting to know you. I'm so glad that you were able to
nice
come on.
getting to know
It was
you.
really, really nice talking to you.
I love your makeup, by the way.
Mm-hmm. What?
I love your makeup.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's what we're in her hair.
Kayla's like, what about?
We like your makeup too.
I'm just tossed to the chickens.
You are not.
I guess I will.
Turkeys.
I will leave.
Leave my turkeys out of this.
So
He actually had turkeys.
I actually had baby turkeys.
I will leave the discussion, but like I was telling Kaylin, I was like, well, you have everybody that comes on Good Morning America and all these different stories, and they go, oh, Good Morning America. So my words to Miss Pocket and Miss Fierce is, hey, stay fabulous.
Stay fabulous, baby.
Stay fabulous.
I was going to show you my birdies before you left, but.
You have to go out to the. You're going to.
Oh, wow.
Move it over a little bit, honey.
Nice. There we go.
Too far. All right, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, aren't those
Mama.
cute?
I'm a mama.
Yeah.
All right, guys, well, it was good talking to you. Have a fabulous night, and we'll talk to you later.
Mike, thank you so much. Love you, cousin.
Thank you. Love you now.
We'll
Bye.
talk in a little bit.
All right, that was awesome. I'm so glad he was able to come on.
Yes. And sorry, guys, that we were a little late. We had some technical difficulties, but we got them worked out. And Polly, do you want to keep going?
No, I'm actually we can talk for a second, but I can hear them outside the door, and it's go. I told them 9, and they're waiting.
Right.
So, but I'm so glad that he was able to get on. That was very, very nice of him.
I was too. I thought that went very well. So,
and I do love your hat. I do feel like that you need to be like at the Derby or something.
I do. Yes. So anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, Michael, which he's gone. But
we'll have him back though. So, and we're very excited. Like, we're finally getting this. This is taking us some time. It's taking us a minute, but we're getting it off and going.
Right.
Hang on. We're hoping it gets better. We're hoping.
Oh, it will. It will. We just got to figure out why there's a problem with you guys chiming in.
I don't know. It just takes a second. I think we maybe start chiming in a little bit before like actual times.
Well, Mike was supposed to chime in at 10 to 8, and he didn't get on there till, I didn't even see him.
Forgot for a minute.
Yeah.
What time it was. I had to go find out what time it was. Like, oh, crap.
Well, darling. So anyway, to everybody out there that's watching, stay fabulous.
Stay fabulous. Thanks for coming on. Peace, love, and happiness.
Bye, darling. Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.